Hey grown-ups, Tessa Flannery here. It's February, which is a tough stretch for homeschool families. With shorter days and busy schedules, that's when motivation starts to dip. IXL helps keep learning consistent, focused, and moving forward without stress. IXL is an award-winning online learning platform that fits seamlessly into homeschooling. It offers interactive practice across math, language arts, science, and social studies from pre-K through 12th grade. We're in the mid-year stretch when kids need consistency, confidence, and flexibility. Over 15 million students use IXL, and more than 75 research studies show it delivers real results. That equals peace of mind for homeschool parents. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And Girl Tales listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXL.com/girltales. Visit IXL.com/girltales to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Roxy.
I'm Rebecca Cunningham.
And this is Girl Tales, a kids podcast of feminist stories for a new generation. Before we get started, we have to do some special shout-outs
To Sophie and Leah, Zora, and Serena Brown. And I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Natalie, Lumi, and Pippa. Sophie, Leah, Zora, Serena, Natalie, Lumi, Pippa, thank you all so much for listening to Girl Tales.
Grownups. Girl Tales is brought to you by families like yours. Head to patreon.com/girltales and donate today. Now, on to our episode. This is The Day That Wouldn't End. Enjoy!
I'd like to tell you about a friend of mine. Her name is Petal Panner, and she lives right here in Freshwater. Petal is 11, and there is one thing she really loves: being a kid. Now, some kids, like Pip Van Winkle, can't wait to grow up. But Petal was the opposite. She never wanted to grow up. She knew grown-ups didn't get to go to school every day, so they didn't get to see their friends every day. And they didn't have after school. Barely any grown-ups played on sports teams or did chess club or were in school plays. Basically, everything fun was reserved for kids. And grown-ups had to do all the boring stuff. But Petal's friends were excited to grow up. They didn't understand Petal and asked her why she wanted to be a kid forever. Petal said, "Grown-ups just go to work, come home, cook dinner, and pay their mortgage. Then they go to sleep and do the same thing all over again. Boring." Petal's teacher spotted the kids listening to Petal and walked over to see what was happening. "I never want to grow up." "Sorry, Petal, you and everyone will grow up soon enough. It can't be helped." "Okay, everyone, recess is over. Back to class." That same cold February day, after getting home from school, Petal was drawing and reading while having a snack. At least at home, she didn't have to worry about growing up. But then her parents asked her to please join them in the dining room. That was where they had family meetings, so Petal knew this was serious. "Petal, dear, you're 11 now, and we need you to take on some responsibility around the house." "You're growing up. We think you're ready to pitch in." "Chores?" "Honey, we don't think of helping out as chores. We think of it as working together to run the household." "You're old enough to help out, honey." "Old enough? I'm 11. I can't be responsible for a mortgage and electric bills." "We were talking about loading the dishwasher, dear." Petal ran into her yard. "Why is everyone making me grow up?" She sat down in the snow and put her head in her hands. Petal didn't notice a small hole in the snow next to her. "What's so great about growing up anyway? I don't want responsibilities." Petal also didn't notice a large rodent's head popping up out of the snowy hole beside her. It was a groundhog, and it seemed to be listening intently to Petal. I wish I could stay a kid forever and never grow up. The groundhog wiggled its rodenty nose, but Petal didn't notice. She was distracted by the sound of a clock ticking. What is that? And then, abruptly, the ticking stopped. Strange. Then Petal glanced at the hole next to her. It was empty. Okay, I'm going back inside before I get a frostbitten tush. Back inside, Petal's mom and dad were sitting at the table. All right, Mom and Dad, lay it on me. What chores am I stuck with? Let's talk more about it tomorrow, Petal, Petal's mom said. For now, let's have dinner, Petal's dad said, and so they did. It was a Friday, which was pizza night at their house. After dinner, Petal got to watch her favorite movie, Hook. Then it was bedtime. The next morning, Petal's mom woke her up. Time for school, Petal! But Petal turned over in bed. It was Saturday. There was no school today. Honey, come on. Breakfast is ready. The bus will be here soon. Mom, it's Saturday. What are you talking about, Petal? It's Friday. Petal scratched her head. Her mom must be wrong because yesterday was Friday. They had movie night and pizza. How could it be Friday again? She clambered out of bed and strolled into the kitchen to look at the calendar. Petal's dad always put an X over the date at the end of each day, but the box for Friday, February 2nd, was empty. No X. Was that why her mom was confused? Mom, Dad forgot to X the day. That's why you're confused. Oh, I'm confused, huh? I guess my phone and laptop and the news are all confused too? Petal listened to the news coming from the radio. It's 8 a.m. on Friday, February 2nd, and our top story. Petal shut the radio off. Okay, breakfast time. The bus will be here in 10, so get a move on, kiddo. Mom, we already did all this yesterday. And we'll be doing it every weekday again and again until you turn 18, sweetie. Honey, where's my blue tie? In the bathroom. Mom, how would I know where Dad's tie was if I hadn't already done this whole day already? Because you saw it in the bathroom, dear. Petal's mom was skeptical, but still felt Petal's forehead for a fever. I feel fine, except today we did already before. Do you need a mental health day, sweetie? No. And with that, Petal grabbed her backpack and some toast and went to catch the bus. Everything that had happened the day before happened again, just as Petal remembered. On the playground at recess, the kids asked Petal why she didn't want to grow up. And she said, I told you all the reasons yesterday, remember? I never want to grow up. Sorry, Petal. You and everyone will grow up soon enough. It can't be helped. Okay, everyone. Recess is over. Back to class. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Back home that evening, when her parents asked for a family meeting, Petal said, Mom, Dad, chores start tomorrow. We're watching Hook tonight, and for some reason, I redid today. But hopefully this is a weird dream, and I'll wake up tomorrow, and it will be Saturday. Out in the yard, the groundhog poked its head up from its hole. Time for school, Petal! You gotta be kidding me. Petal relived Friday, February 2nd over and over and over again. Each day she woke up to, Time for school, Petal! And after quite a few Fridays, she finally realized, my wish! I wanted to be a kid forever, and I guess if I'm stuck on this day, my wish came true? Petal started to get the hang of repeating the day. Sorry, Petal. You and everyone will grow up soon enough. It can't be helped. Okay, everyone. Recess is over. Back to class. That's where you're wrong, Teach. You can be a kid forever. Huh? Petal slowly realized she could do almost anything she wanted. because every day reset. Dad, Mom, I used all my money to buy 10 pints of ice cream, and I'm going to eat them all.
What?
Mom, Dad, I brought home this goat, and it's going to live in our house now.
What?
Mom, Dad, I got a jetpack. Come watch me launch from the backyard.
What?
Woo! I'll be a kid forever! But as fun and wild as Petal was finding each new day, it was also always exactly the same. Sorry, Petal. You and everyone will grow up soon enough. It can't be helped. Okay, everyone. Recess is over. Back to class. Again? What do you mean, again? Never mind. And there were only so many fun pranks Petal could pull. After a few weeks of Fridays, she was getting bored. I've done everything I can think of. Now what? Petal realized that as long as she was living in the same day over and over, she would never get to do things like get her driver's license, or go to college, or explore the whole world. Maybe growing up has some perks. I could take a boat to the Bahamas, watch dolphins at sunrise in Portugal, or fly somewhere as far as New Zealand. But even when Petal wanted to get to February 3rd, she didn't know how to. Until the evening of her 100th Friday, when she spotted the groundhog popping its head out of its burrow. That's where I was when I made my wish. Hey, groundhog! And to Petal's surprise, the groundhog looked right at her. Hi. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, kid, this is freshwater. Most of us creatures can talk. Maybe this is a weird question, but did you grant my wish to be a kid forever? Yeah, pretty neat, huh? Now you never have to grow up. You're welcome. And the groundhog started to dip back down into its burrow. Wait! Huh? What? You have magic? Yeah, all us groundhogs have magic on one day of the year, February 2nd. That's why it's called Groundhog Day. My cousins, Phil, Chuck, and Pierre, can prognosticate. They tell the future. But my Grandma Lil and I can transform things, like time. Or people. Okay, so you used your one day a year magic to grant my wish? And don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it, but what if I'm done? Done? Yeah, I'm ready to grow up. Or at least get to the weekend. So being a kid forever isn't actually what I really want. Yeah, I do love being a kid, but maybe I'm also a little scared of growing up. It seems like a lot of things will change. I don't know if I'm ready. Of course things will change as you grow up. Let me let you in on something. I'm not sure if anybody feels ready, but I've been living in your yard since you were just a toddler. Think about all the things you learned, all the things you can do. You're strong enough to wrangle a goat and clever enough to operate a jetpack. I guess I never thought about that. I have gotten stronger and braver all these February 2nds. See? You'll do just fine. And if you run into any problems as you grow up, you could always visit me on February 2nd, and I could magically pause time. Just for a little while, of course. Thank you. I don't know your name. Philomena. Thanks, Philomena. I'm Petal. Oh, I know. Your parents are always calling you into the house to do homework. You really need to work on your fractions. That's fair. So, Philomena, will you, start time back up? Well, since it's still February 2nd, I still have magic, so, yep. See you tomorrow. Really tomorrow? Like, actual tomorrow? Yes, Petal. Now, good night. And with that, Philomena disappeared into her burrow. Petal ate her 100th slice of pizza and skipped the movie to go to bed early. And indeed, the next morning came and Petal's mom did not wake her up. She woke up on her own. Is it Saturday? Petal hopped out of bed and looked out the window. It was snowing. For the first time in a long time, it was not Friday, February 2nd. It was finally Saturday. Yay! It's Saturday! It's Saturday, February 3rd! What a wonderful day! Petal bounded into the kitchen.
Hey, Petal, want to go sledding?
Petal's dad asked. Dad, it's Saturday! Snow! Sledding, yes! Oh, important. I need a family meeting. And then Petal very clearly and calmly told her parents she would like to take on responsibilities as she grew up. I'd like to be in charge of laundry, and I'd like to put my allowance toward a trip to New Zealand, please. And when I grow up, I am getting a pet goat.
A pet goat? That would be cool.
Don't even think about it. Saturday, February 3rd, became Petal's favorite day. And she did help out around the house and take on some responsibilities. She still loved being a kid, but she knew she had a lot to look forward to as she grew up. And every so often, Petal would pop into the backyard, sit next to Philomena's burrow, and chat about the challenges of growing up. They became good friends. Petal even promised to give Philomena a ride in her car, just as soon as she got her license, in about 5 years.
That was The Day That Wouldn't End.
Written by Tessa Flannery. Performed and executive produced by yours truly, Rebecca Cunningham. Girl Tales is a Cordelia Studios production. Grownups, you can get access to ad-free episodes of Girl Tales, as well as a range of other shows for the kids in your life by subscribing to Starglow Plus on Apple Podcasts. If you'd like to hear me narrate the original stories of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, or Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, head to patreon.com/girltales and join Team Sunnybrook or above. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts.
And if you like the story, share it with a friend.
Oh, and remember,
I believe in you.
There's a hill and a road and a path where I know you must go. Through the sun, wind, rain, or snow. But wherever you venture, you can always come home. 'Cause I trust your heart, I trust my heart, and I trust your mind, I trust my mind, and I trust the friends, I trust the friends. I know you will find o'er the hill and on the road, so off you go. And remember, I believe